Hi guys, it's your girl Jay from Jay's Tarot, and I'm coming to you to do a reading on Kirk Franklin and his 30 plus 33-year-old son. Kirk Franklin is a world known gospel artist, composer, singer. He got hits, man. He got some gospel hits. He was one of the first people who started kind of mixing, circle. Well, not the first person. A lot of people do that. Let me not say that. But as far as gospel artists, he kind of pushed the envelope because he was kind of making things more new age, more hip hopish and gospel. And a lot of people, those, especially Southern Baptists, a lot of people who were just so, the stereotypical Christians were like, oh no, his music is going too far. But he was getting the younger generations involved. So before he got married, he had a son with another woman. His son is way older than his other kids. So recently his son leaked the video of Kirk Franklin cussing him out and calling him a FN, you old nigga, right? I'll break your neck, right? After the son had told him to shut the F up. So the son leaked that video, or the audio, which shows that the relationship is already messed up. Like, you telling your dad shut the F up, he telling you you'll F in and he gonna break your F in that. Like, clearly it's already boundaries that are not there. Okay. So especially today's cancel culture, the son leaked everything out. And yeah, so I just wanted to do a quick reading on that. So I already shuffled, prayed, and all the good stuff over these cards. And then past position, I got the 9 of Wands clarified by the 6 of Wands. So this shows that in the past position, I feel stubbornness here. But I also feel like not only stubborn, but I feel like I'm persistently stubborn. Like, I feel as if someone was trying to get to the victory. Like, as in, I want us to be a relationship. I'm pushing for it. I'm being resilient in it for this victory and success in our relationship. But right here, I feel a lot of like somebody on one side, it's just kind of like, no matter what I do, it ain't good enough for you. No matter how much I try and I try to do the right thing and I keep trying to reign victory over your life, the more and more you hate me, the more stubborn you are. Even though this card is not all negative, sometimes this card can be positive, like keep the flame going, da 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 da. But in this situation, I'm feeling a lot of just stubbornness, okay? In the present card, we got the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, clarified by the Page of Pentacles, which lets me know that this argument is about money. This is what it all boils down to with the son. His dad is Kirk Franklin. And of course, sadly, when you have children, have a child or children, and then you marry someone else and have children, the children in the home is always going to get the more attention. I don't care how you slice and dice it. You could be father of the year and go get your kids every weekend or every holiday. But unless you have full custody of that child, your child is not going to get as much as the kids that are in the home. It's just the way it is. So growing up feeling like the oddball out is what I'm getting from his son. Like, I feel like he felt like the world loves him, his kids love him, his wife loves him, he loves everybody, but where am I? He kind of feels abandoned. And as the older he got, like, he's Kirk Franklin, so I'm pretty sure like he wasn't like slipping on like child support payment. I'm pretty sure the boy still had a very successful as far as money. I'm sure Kirk Franklin, I don't get the energy that he kept money from him growing up, so I'm pretty sure he still had the luxury of Kirk Franklin being my dad, but he didn't have the love and attention from Kirk Franklin being his dad. And Kirk Franklin being Kirk Franklin, I'm pretty sure the kids in the household probably feel the same way, like he wasn't always here, right? So I feel like the older he got, because this pentacle upright is not only a big pentacle, but it's like a line of lineage. I feel like the older he got, the money wasn't enough. And so the only way I could talk to you is by asking you for money. Like, I feel like the son did make some poor decisions in life, and this is about money. Because again, upright, we have this big pentacle. It's growing. This is like generational. This is long money, as they call it, old money. You feel me? In reverse, this money is what caused the upset. The fact that there's a page right here is a younger person. Pentacles, I kind of see the sun is like, she's getting ready to throw the disc. Like, the way she's holding it near dear to her heart. I feel like the son kind of threw away a lot of money, and then he went to him and was like, I need this money. Da da da. And then as soon as Kirk Franklin don't give him what he wants, he acts out. It's as if he's still 3 or 4. Like, that's the energy. He comes back to this energy. Like, if I don't give you this, what you want, this victory, you go standoffish. You get upset with me. And it's mainly over, like, because he's older. I'm pretty sure when he was younger, it was probably different. But now that he's older, I'm going to get upset with you because I want the money. Because what else do you want to give me, you know? In the future, I feel like now, of course, now that this happened, we got the Ace of Swords in upright. And we have the King of Pentacles, which is Kirk Franklin. He's the older one. He has the money. I feel like now he's going to be a lot more wiser and cautious. Of course, his son leaked an audio. So I feel like going forward, before he says anything else to his son, I even feel like prayer. Like, I'm going to pray about this before I speak to him. I'm going to pray for him. I'm going to pour out my energy of love to him. Because Kirk Franklin is still wanting this victory and success. Because no matter what your kids do, even though he said, I'll break your neck, that's more of a, if you haven't grew up in a Black household, like not all, but a lot of Black household, it's a lot of authoritarianism in the family, right? So, I'm your daddy, you ain't gonna talk to me like that. I'm your mom, you ain't gonna talk to me like that. Da 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 da. Demanding respect, even though respect doesn't always due. It's not always due. So I feel like now Kirk still wants the victory. Sorry guys about that. The phone was ringing. I was trying to cut it off because it was ringing on my tablet as well. And then I hit the button and then it cut off. So sorry. But of course, like I said, going forward, I see Kirk Franklin stopping and thinking more with his son, because this has embarrassed him. And not only is it like embarrassing, but I'm getting like enlightenment as well. Like, this is giving him an opportunity to kind of see the enlightenment. This is kind of like him sit and stop. And like, this King of Pentacles is smiling, like kind of chilling. You know, and it's kind of like, let me just stop and enjoy life. I don't want to fight with him. I don't, like, that's where he's at. I don't want to fight with him. I don't want to fight with anybody. It's too much going on in the world. I'm also getting like, I know better. You know, I know better. Like, not only because I'm Kirk Franklin, because I'm a mature man. I know better. So I see a lot of stopping and thinking action, a lot of praying, a lot of just reflecting on what happened and trying to move forward, because he really does want a relationship with his son. All right. So let's see. I just want to see his son's energy. Energy surrounding Kirk Franklin's. We ain't doing this today. What's the energy surrounding Kirk Franklin's older son? The one who he just got into altercation with. One that's like 33 years old and upset. What's the energy around him? How's he feeling with just... Can I get some energy around Kirk Franklin's son, please? Some energy around. Here we go. All right. So I got all reverse cards except for this Strength. I'm seeing like he's wearing many masks. Like he's presenting himself to be the victim. I do not see that he is a complete victim. Not because he's a bad person, but not trying to be funny here, not trying to judge nobody, but maybe he's bipolar. I say that because his lion has two faces, and he's so, I feel like he's a stubborn, strong one. Like, yeah, I see two faces here. Not everyone who pulls the Strength card is bipolar. Don't take that. That's not what I'm saying. I think that maybe he has some mental stuff going on, because he's so strong and what he has going on. But then we got the Page of Swords in reverse. Lack of knowledge, lack of ideas, just blindly, just going the wrong path. Like upright, she is upright. She's kind of like more attentive to like her books, her studies, her life, and kind of like walking on a sword here, just kind of blindly walking. In reverse, like he knows what he's doing, but it's just like he's so strong in his wrongness. Sorry, I got an aggravating ass Chiweenie dog. It's nothing wrong with him. He's eaten already. He's had more than enough to eat. He's been outside already. He just wants my attention, and no. I just left him. I promise to God he's fine. But then I got the Magician in reverse, so he's not even creating like clear paths, like upright. You create your, you have balance. You're creating your desires. Like he's not even good at manifesting what he wants. Like he feels like I'm gonna do this because da 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 da, and he's so wrong in it. And we got Judgment in reverse here as well. So he feels like no one is gonna judge him for this. He felt like that by releasing that tape, that everyone was going to judge his father, not him. But he didn't create the correctness of it. Like when you're the magician, Cash, that's enough. You don't listen either, y'all. This dog is just like Kirk Franklin's son. Okay, don't listen. But when you're the magician, you create your destiny. You're powerful. You can make illusions. All right, try number 3. Okay, I had to go in there and beat my dog just like Kirk Franklin should beat his damn son. Nah, but for real, I ain't beat my dog. He a mess though, just like Kirk Franklin's son. But anyway, the point being of all this right here is that Kirk Franklin's son did this on purpose. I feel like he had maybe bipolar, some type of mental issues, or not even if he's not bipolar, something that alternates the mind. Take that how you want to take it. Something is his mind is not thinking clearly. Okay. He did this on purpose because he thought it was going to bring judgment to his father, but he did it kind of like he knew exactly what he was doing. He wasn't smart in his decision. There was no knowledge, no, and I say like knowledge, I mean like no smartness, no intelligence, like no strategy at all with his plan. He tried to create a narrative that his father was this bad, horrible person and that everyone was going to judge his father, but it kind of backfired and now people are looking at the son like, what the hell? I'm scared to say what's Kirk Franklin's emotions or feelings on this because hell, every time I start over, something stops us. But anyway, let's go for it. Let's get a quick feeling. What is Kirk Franklin's energy around this whole situation? How did he feel at the moment of that call? What was Kirk Franklin's? What was Kirk Franklin's energy during that call? What was his energy? What was his mindset? It's a lot of cards trying to pop out. What was his energy during that time of that call? What was Kirk Franklin's energy? All right. So we got a lot of cards here. Let's kind of break down what this is saying. I'll put them in like the way they came out. First, we got the King of Swords. I'm getting that normally Kirk Franklin is a very wise man as far as like communication. Of course, I mean, he's a producer artist, so he has the art of like media training, so I feel like he is normally very wise with his decisions and his conversations. His son kind of turned him back to the old him, like you know how it go. Like somebody try you when you're 19, somebody try you, you're ready to fight. When you're 40 and somebody try you, you're ready to fight, but then you stop and you go, oh God, not today. I ain't gonna let them take me back there, okay? And then once every now and again, somebody try you and you snap and you go, oh, they just took me back to the old me. I wasn't trying to be that person, but the bitch tried me. You know what I'm saying? And that's how Kirk Franklin was with this King of Wands. Again, fire sign card with this wand, angry, like that's we heard it. You a nigga, and I would break your neck, all that kind of stuff. We heard it. That's what the audio was. He went from trying to be like diplomatic, let me, try to approach him at his level, to like, I'm sick of this shit here. Like he just kind of snapped because he's tired of all the fighting. This is not the first time this has happened. I believe it's the last time because Kirk Franklin is not going to let his son catch him like that again. You know what I'm saying? But he was tired of fighting. It kind of went too far. It took him back to the old him. Ace of Cups is there as well. It felt like it was no love during that moment. It's like a hurt, like the same way how children are hurt. His son is hurt. Kirk Franklin is hurt. It's all hurt emotions flying off. When you don't have emotional intelligence, things just fly off like that, you know, instead of being more of the Ace of Swords. So like now going forward, like I said earlier, that Ace of Swords, he's going to be more thoughtful, use more intellect with his words, especially with his son. Because at that moment, the love wasn't there. Not saying that he doesn't love his son, but he's tired of the fighting. You can love your kids, you can love your spouse, but you still fight. And sometimes you just feel like, I'm not in love with you right now, but I love you, so I'm going to do what it takes to make it work. I'm going to fight for you because I'm tired of fighting. I'm going to fight for you. And sometimes that can make you go back and snap to the old you and be the King of Wands in reverse. He does love his son, because we got the 10 of Cups here and we got the 7 of Cups. He's thinking a lot. It's not just because of the media. Like, that's making it worse. The media and everything got involved, but he loves his son. He feels like this is what I'm getting right now, downloading it. This is my son. This is my firstborn child. Kirk Franklin wants that picture perfect relationship with him. He wants to know that if when I die, I'm going to pass my legacy to my son. He's the firstborn son. I want to know that when I go to the next realm, my son is going to be there to continue my name, take care of the family. He really does have that love for his son. He like thinks about this a lot, about his son. He knows that what he did was wrong, you know, but he really does love that son. And it's really sad that, you know, just pray. If you don't pray, send light or send positive vibes, whatever you do, because he does want that victory for with this relationship with his son. All right, y'all, this is your girl Jay from Jay's Tarot. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Sorry for all the cutoffs and noise and phone ringing and dog barking. But, you know, that's probably how Kirk Franklin was feeling at that moment. He was sick of shit and he snapped. He went back to the Ace. The King of Swords. The King of Wands in reverse. He went back to the old him. All right, guys. See you later. Bye-bye.